Hey guys, it's the Crafty Nerd 0525 and today I have a rainbow loom tutorial for you since I just got my loom yesterday. Hooray! I'm going to be showing you how to make the triple single rainbow loom bracelet. And I know that is super bright outside and probably kind of noisy because I am outside because it's so nice. So yeah, what you're going to be needing is, of course you're going to need your loom, your hook, a pair of scissors, and you're going to want some sort of rubber bands, and I am using orange, white, dark blue, and black. And then you're going to want some sort of closure, and I am going to be, you can use any of these. You can use an S-clip, you can use a C-clip, you can use a plastic jump ring, or you can use a real jump ring, but that's going to be harder. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first you're going to want to make sure that the arrows are facing away from you, which they are, of course, in my case. Sorry, I'm going to expand the screen. And you're going to take whatever first color you want. And mine's going to be orange, if I can get it. There we go. And you're going to put it on the first hook on the right or left, whichever side, probably the left. You're going to bring it down like that. Then you're going to take another and you're going to put it right on top like that. I'm going to do this sideways so you can see better. Sorry, I'm having trouble hooking that. And then you just go all the way until you reach this pin, which is the end pin or last pin. This is how your loom should look. It should look pretty much like that. And then we're going to go ahead and put that back. And you're going to take your second color, and mine's going to be white. And you do the same exact thing as you did last time until you reach this pin. And then here's what that should look like. So now you're going to go ahead and take your final color, and mine is blue. Well, not your final color, but like your final one for this. And you're going to go ahead and do the same thing you have been doing this entire time until you reach the last pin. And then here's how the last part should look. So the next thing you're going to do is take your last color, your final color, which mine happens to be black, and you're going to skip these 3 pins. But after you skip those 3, you're going to put your other color around that, the first one, the middle, and then the side. And then you make like a little triangle shape. And then you keep doing that until, whoops, I made that a little lower than it should be, until you reach these 3. And then here's how that should look, and this is the end one, so it does not have a hook there, but that's okay, because that's how it's supposed to be. And then we're going to go ahead and start hooking. So you're going to turn your loom so that the arrows are facing towards you now, like this. And what you're going to do is, I'm going to face it this way so I can see and you can see. You're going to stick your hook in the first column, whatever color that is. It doesn't matter if it's this side or this side, as long as it's not the middle. You want to start on one of your sides. You're going to go in like this. You're going to try and avoid that black, but you can also do it like that. And then you're going to hook it around there. And I sometimes use my fingers to kind of help me as a guide. And then you're going to go ahead and you see how there's a black and then a blue? You want to lift up that blue and avoid the black. And as you can see, mine is coming off, so you put that right back on. And then you're going to go ahead and do the same thing. And you're going to do this over and over until you hook all of these. And this can be kind of tricky, so don't get frustrated. So I'm going to go ahead and do a couple more for you guys. This is so hard. Sometimes I just use my fingers, to be honest. And so this is how the first column should look. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is, I'm going to flip it this way. You're going to take your next column, which is the middle column always. And you're going to take your white, or whatever color's in the middle, and you're going to hook them just the same exact way you did on the previous columns, except the middle column is easier. So yeah, I'm just going to do one more on camera, and then I'm going to do the rest off. And then there's the middle column. And now you're going to go ahead and do your last column. So I'm going to do just a couple on camera to again give you the idea of what you're going to be doing. I find the last column personally the hardest column to do because I always seem to somehow mess up on this. And by the way, I'm sorry about like all the airplanes flying over. I live by a super busy airport. So yeah, it's like non-stop airplane, 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 airplane. And then this is what your final thing on the loom should look like. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to push down whatever color you have in the middle. And then you're going to take whatever color you want. It can be either the right or the left. And you're going to hook it around your middle pin, the one with the middle color. And you're going to do the same thing with the other side. This is pretty hard, honestly. Like, I have trouble with this a lot. Of course it has to be now that I have the most trouble with it, so I'm just going to use my fingers. Okay, so now you're going to take whatever color your middle color is, and mine is white, because that's probably the color you have the most of, and it'll look nicer that way. And you're going to stick your hook in there. You're going to put one of your things on there. You're going to stick it back through, and then it's like that. And you're going to start pushing it up on your hook till it reaches about there. Sorry, there is a like flying spider on my table. Okay, it's off. And then you're going to start pulling this off your loom, which is hard, believe me. I still struggle a lot with this. I'm still kind of getting used to the whole process of getting everything off my loom. There we go. Okay, so now you have your bracelet, and it is almost done, I promise you. Okay, so we're going to set this down for a little bit, and you're going to put it so that the arrows are facing away from you again, and you're going to take whatever color your middle is, and again, mine's white, and again, sorry about the airplane, you're going to start pinning them down the middle. Sorry you couldn't see that. You're going to start pinning them all the way down the middle until you reach the end. And there's that. And then you're going to take your bracelet off of its hook, like I am right now, and you're going to stick it. Let's see here, I'm trying to think. So you're hooking like this. Sorry, I am not like helpful at all really sometimes. Okay, so you're going to take your loops and you're going to bring it along your first pin, and then you're going to switch your loom around and you're going to start hooking it like you were earlier. Oh my gosh, this is really, this is like the hardest part, and it's so hard, and I'm so confused all the time. Okay, I lied. You hook it on this one, on your, literal last one. Okay? And you keep your loom the same way, because I'm not too great at this, and you're gonna go for the bottom pin, your bottom one on after the bracelet. You're going to bring it up and around like you have been, and then you're going to go ahead and keep hooking it the same way until you reach the end. And then here's the finished product of your extension. So you're going to go ahead and take whatever clip you're using, and I'm going to be using my C-clip, and you're going to clip it on to your very end so you get both strings on, and then you're going to pull this off, which is super easy to do for your single extension thing. Now the next part is probably going to be the hardest part of the entire bracelet. I'm going to go ahead and warn you right now. Okay, so this is probably the hardest part of the bracelet, and it's going to take me a while, so I really do apologize. But you're going to leave this alone, and you're going to take one of the colors of your extension, whatever color your extension is, and you are going to, I'm going to first of all fix this, and I'm sorry about the planes, so loud, but you're going to pull this through. You're going to keep one side on here, and if you want you can put it on your hook, which would make it 6 times easier, honestly, but I don't know, I struggle with this so much. See, it's even falling off my hook. So you're going to leave that end piece, that weird end piece. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. Oh my goodness. Okay, so which probably isn't good to say in a tutorial, but it is really hard. I'm just gonna go ahead and blurt it out to the world. This is so hard to do, especially if you're a beginner like me. Okay, I'm almost done. You're gonna put it through all of these little rubber bands that are hanging on the end, which is kind of hard to explain and kind of hard to show too, because I'm kind of doing this off camera. Okay, finally got it. Finally. Okay, and then you're gonna put this back on your hook, just like that. And then you're gonna bring around your extension, and you're gonna hook your C clip or whatever kind of clip jump ring thing you're using. And you're gonna hook it on, just like that. Take it off, and voila, you're almost done. All you have to do is cut this little extra guy right there. Boom, and you're done. So this is the triple single bracelet. I hope you guys like this tutorial. And don't forget to subscribe. Keep on crafting.